What is going on, everybody? It's TC Railfan 15 here. Welcome to the new location of my HO layout. I do apologize that I have not been posting videos on the channel for the last couple of years. My personal life has been real hectic, we'll put it that way. But I have been doing some work. I just got moved into my new own place earlier this week, so I finally got a chance to set up the trains and let them breathe a little bit. I don't have everything here right now, but I do have all of the new equipment I've gotten. Actually, that's not even true. I do have one other thing at my mom and dad's, but anyway, we will get right into this update on the layout. So we're going to come on in over here. We're going to start actually with the layout itself, and then we'll discuss some of the new equipment. So it's just one big main track with the new 22-inch curves that I featured in the last video. So these are handling the trains a little bit better. And that's why I haven't been as scared to purchase the 6-axle locomotives. As you can see, I have 4 of them here. 3 of them are new since I last did a layout update, so we will discuss those. But then this turnout over here does come into a little bit of a yard scene. Where the commuter train is 1 yard track, and then the other empty track is also a yard track. And then where those 4 locomotives are sitting, the 2 BNs, the War Bonnet, and the CP are right now a house track. But since we last talked, there is quite a bit of new stuff that I've gotten, and a couple of cars that I've had for a while that I've never featured. And I need to make a disclaimer on a statement I made in the last video. So let's get right into it. So with the new equipment, coming on over here, we're going to start with this Southern Pacific 8100. This is a Dash 9 model from Kato. I bought this one off of a friend of mine a couple years back. It runs nice. The way the lighting is set up on the front of the locomotive, I think this one's got a motherboard. So I should be able to put a DCC decoder in it for the eventual DCC upgrade of the layout that I discussed in the last couple videos. So we will go from there. But that, I do like this one. It's in the, speed stripe, scarlet gray paint scheme that's SP used in its final days before they were purchased out by the Union Pacific. So that one's been a nice addition to the layout. And then coming on behind it is another UP predecessor, this Chicago Northwestern SD40-2. This one is an Athearn ready-to-roll model. I bought this one off of a friend of mine, a different friend than the SP, a few years back as well. This one does have a DCC decoder in it already, so I shouldn't have any trouble there. As the friend I bought it from has a DCC layout. And some of you might know who he is. I will probably give him a shout out for a couple of the pieces of equipment that I've acquired over the last few years here. But this one's also been a real nice addition to the layout. This SD60 I bought off the same friend. This one's also an Athearn ready-to-roll model and also has a DCC decoder in it. So that one should be good to go for the, like I said, eventual DCC upgrade. That one's a nice runner with my other SD60 8301 on the grain train, which that train has a few new cars that I have not featured yet. And then the last locomotive acquisition is this BN 3101. This is another GP50. It's another Athearn ready-to-roll model. Although this one was must have been an older run, as it does not have a motherboard, so unfortunately, unless I did quite a bit of work to it, I will not be able to put this one up for DCC. So this one will probably run with the 1642, which doesn't have a motherboard. and a couple of the other ones that don't. So we'll go from there on that one. So coming on over to the rail cars now. These two cars I have not featured in any of the videos, but I have had since I was a child. For the most part, I have not run them solely because they have these dumb easy couplers instead of the spring couplers like everything else has. And unfortunately, the way the couplers are set up on these cars, I can't really change them. So they're just going to be left like that, but they do work a little bit better with the 22-inch curves. So I think I will run with them. But we'll go over them here. This L&N 2-bay hopper, they are both made by Industrial Rail. Sounds like a coal load on top of it. So that one, I mean, other than being a pain in the butt with the EZ couplers, they do run nice. These do both run nice. And then this one is a Swift Livestock Express car. The door opens. I do have one for the other side too. That I just need to put back on. And then coming on over here, the two M&S box cars I purchased at the Shakopee Train Show last November of 2022. I know these aren't really quite era appropriate for what I'm trying to model, I guess. I mean, neither is Northstar, but yeah, my model world is what it is. But the M&S, Minneapolis, Northfield, and Southern, does have quite a rich history in Minnesota here, and particularly the Twin Cities. So when I saw these two and I saw the price on them, I couldn't pass them up. And they've actually been a nice addition to the mixed train that I run. So, coming on over here, this BN hopper I purchased at Becker's Model Railroad Supply in New Brighton a few years back. I'm actually not entirely sure what the FWD reporting mark is. I'll have to look that up. But it's another rib-side 3-bay hopper like quite a few of the grain cars that I have, so that's been a nice addition to the grain train. Make it a little bit more BN with the two SD60s pulling it. And then these two smooth side hoppers, they're also both 3-bay. These are both Intermountain models that I found at the Shakopee Train Show in November of 22 as well. So those also are a nice addition to the grain train. So as of right now, my grain train has 18 cars, so those three, and then this plethora of Sioux, Milwaukee Road, CP, BNSF, CNW cars, a couple more CNW cars, and then there's a U, and then the UP one in there in the middle. So those are, that's kind of a rundown of the new equipment I have. I do need to make a statement on these three CNW cars particularly. I do know that in one of the last couple layout videos I did say that these are Walthers models. These three are not. The other two, this one and that one, are both Walthers models, but these three are actually Athearn Ready to Roll models that I picked up in a 3-pack at a train show a couple years ago. So I just needed to make that statement so that's clear. I think that's all I've got for now then. Keep watching. I'm hoping to kind of put some things together and maybe make a running video or two here in the next couple weeks as I get settled into my new place here. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned to the channel here for more layout videos, and I will talk to you guys next time.